Hello everybody, it's me, Liz Marie, and I'm gonna just go over my, I was about to say May TBR, why do I want to stick with May? My July TBR. I really should get better at getting these video ups at like the first week of the month, because I always wait till the middle of the month or the end of the month, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because the month is already gone by. I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some books from my personal collection. My brain is all over the place as per usual. I really should prep for these videos more. Yeah, it's gonna be a mix of me trying to get through my own books. So I have a few listed on there. I have some that I got from Galley. So I'm trying to get through those books and give the feedback and all that. And then whatever are in my library holds. So I want to do a TBR jar really bad, but it didn't make sense for me this month because I had like all the library holds. So I was like, I can't really add a lot to my TBR that I would like. If I was a faster reader, I could, but I'm not that fast. So yeah, I think my TBR is pretty capped. If I'm lucky, maybe I can add more, possibly. Who knows? But yeah, let's get into what I have on my TBR this month. All right, so for my TBR, I'm going to start off with books that I've been just like reading off of my shelves. 3 of them are rolled over from last month because unfortunately I got really sick at the end of the month and I did not get to these. So you're going to recognize these if you saw my last TBR video. It's my Kingfisher books. Yeah, so What Moves the Dead, which is the House of Usher retelling. What Feasts at Night, which is the sequel to that one. So I have these 2 books. They're pretty short, so I should be able to get through these this month pretty easily if I stay on task, you know? And then the 3rd book is Nettle and Bone by Kingfisher. I didn't get to this one either. And I'm really excited about this one. Like, out of all the Kingfisher that I've heard about, this is the one that I think probably fits my taste the best. I think it's a gothic kind of story if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, excited to finally get through these, you know. And then I'm gonna add an anticipated new release, which was this Leigh Bardugo, The Familiar. So hopefully I can get to this as well. And hopefully I love it. It's a vampire. Is it a vampire? Honestly, The Familiar makes me feel like it's a vampire story, but is it? Let's see. In a shabby house in the new capital of Madrid, Lucia Cotado uses scraps of magic to get through her days. Okay, so it has magic in it, of endless toil. But when her scheming mistress discovers her scullion is hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Lucia use those gifts to win over the royal court. Maybe this has nothing to do with vampires. Either way, I still love Leigh Bardugo's other books that I read. I like her other work, so I'm high hopes for this one. If it's not vampires, it's okay. I do really want to find a good, like, vampire fiction to get into. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I want them so desperately. I have always loved vampires, okay? I need more vampire fiction. All right, okay. Galley. The books that I have on my Galley that I'm focusing right now is I think it was The Mercy of Gods. Mercy of Gods. I just got a phone call. Hold up. Be right back. It was an air duct cleaning company. I'm like, why are you calling me? Like, why are you calling me? Let's see. What was I saying? Mercy of Gods by James S.A. Corey. I was really excited to read this one. Spoiler alert, I already finished it. Well, you'll get how I feel about it in my wrap-up, but that's one of the Galley books I was able to get before it comes out, which is really exciting because I was very excited about this book. I loved the first book in the Expanse series, and I want to get to the rest of that series, clearly, because this is like a new series they're starting. But yeah, This one still has like aliens in space in it, so it's still sci-fi, just completely different, which is great. It's completely different from The Expanse, so it's like, it's not like you're gonna get into a new series and it just feels like familiar, like, I feel like this author already wrote that. Different premise completely, in my opinion. Not sure if I'm enjoying it though. That's a little spoiler for that, but that's one of the books I was reading. Another one I got from NetGalley was Under the Oak Tree, which just, I think I read part of the webcomic like a few months ago and I just thought it sounded really cute, but this one's more like the novelization of it, so there's not like images or anything, it's just a novel. The cover is super cute, I think. Yeah, it's about a woman who stutters and she gets married off because her dad is an abusive monster. She gets married off. The guy she's married to, they consummate the marriage and then he's like gone for 3 years. And then you pick up the story from there. Yeah, I started that one. And not looking good on that front. The third book from NetGalley what was the third book? Oh, it was another new release that I was very excited about. American Rapture, I think it's called. From CJ Lead, the one that wrote Mayfly, and I love Mayfly. So let's look this up. American, I want to make sure I'm saying the correct name. Yep, American Rapture, CJ Lead. Very excited. That's like the most exciting one that I got from NetGalley that I was like so excited. I'm hoping that my excitement, does it make me dislike the book because I'm like so excited about it, but I'm just like, I'm gonna hold. Like it's a different book. It's its own book. I may love Mayfly, but I need to stop the habit of being like, I love this book, so their next book better be great too. But I'm like, sometimes that is the reason why maybe it doesn't do so great. So I want to hold like no expectations. But even the synopsis, I don't remember it now. But when I read it, I was very interested, very intrigued. I was like, yes, I want to read you. I think tentatively those 3 from NetGalley. I think I got approved for a few more. And I'll try to get to those, but those are the 3 that I already got approved for and I already have on my Kindle. I'm like, I'm reading these to get feedback. So yeah, and then the last bit of my TBR is gonna be what is in my library. Apparently, I just got Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that one, but I got the audio book. Hopefully, I requested the audiobook and the ebook so I could read them in tandem. So hopefully I get the ebook. But yeah, the books on my library. Why is my brain is short-circuiting? Okay, the books I have on the TBR was 3. Bright Young Woman, which is inspired by the crimes by a famous serial killer. I don't want to give him attention, so I'm not going to say his name. But I heard a lot about this book, and it's from the point of view of a woman who lost friends through the crimes of the serial killer. And yeah, so far, I've also started this book. It seems really good. But yeah, I was very intrigued by that one. I think it's a thriller suspense, which isn't really my favorite genre, unfortunately. I want to, but I haven't been able to find a thriller that I like really absolutely love yet. So yeah, hopefully this one will be the one. The other one I have is the first book in the Malazan series, Gardens of the Moon. I've been waiting for this for like months. I finally got the ebook. Then the third one was the second book in James Islington's series, the Lacanius series, An Echo of, what is it called? An Echo of Things to Come. That was the third one. So I think that's a good round number. I think it's 10. I'm not good at math, guys. Like, my brain and math don't. Yeah. 3 NetGalley. 3 from the ebooks I'm counting as my TBR because I don't know if I'm going to get to that Riley Sager one. But, and then the 4. So that's 10. Yeah. I think that's a good number. That is a good number. I could possibly do 10 books in a month. Because, like, again, I'm going to reiterate, I'm not the fastest reader. I could probably get through more books, like, if I spent all day reading them every day, but, like, that's not possible. At least for me, it's not possible. I guess I'll also go on my other holds. Like, why am I having such difficulty on my Libby app? Okay. Other holds that might possibly come through, I think it's very doubtful though, is I was a teenage slasher. Very interested in that one. I love slasher movies, so I was like, yes. And I've always wanted to read a book for it by Stephen Graham Jones, so have that tentatively there. And then the third book in the Lycania series, The Light of All That Falls. Most likely will not get to those two, or the Riley Sagers. So those are like 3 extras. That is my TBR for the month. Hopefully I can get through all of them and not have them roll over to the following month. But you know, life be lifing, things happen, and that's that. Next month, I really want to do the TBR jar. Like, I was just gonna get TBR prompts. I found them off like Storygraph, so I was just gonna write them on pieces of paper, put them in my jar, and like apply them to like what books I want to read off my shelf. I wanted to apply them to like pick books off my Kindle Unlimited list that I have. Like, I have a list on Amazon that I save just all the Kindle Unlimited books I'm interested in reading. I could use on that, or just like to pick a book at the library. I go to the library with the prompt, and they're like, okay, what book fits this prompt that I want to read? I think that could be fun. You know? But yeah, or just like the TBR. I also have like a TBR list I made on my library accounts, so that could also work for like the TBR jar. Like, pick a prompt, pick a book off that fits that prompt, and then read it for that month, and then build my TBR off of that, because I'm trying really not to put like 1,000 holds on my library card like I always do. So like I have been saying, I want to get through these. I've read these, Sandman, love them. But like, I just have a bunch of new books that I bought this year, and I just want to keep up with my purchases and really just make sure I'm keeping books that I love and adore and would love to reread. That's my goal. I just want to have a library full of books I adore, and that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this short but sweet TBR video, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.